everyone. So I am back with a new video with Gati Education, and here I am Pragati teaching you software engineering, that is introduction to software engineering, and this is the second video. So if you have not yet watched the first video, please click onto the I button, or I'll mention it in the description box, the link of the video. Now let us move forward to the next topic, which we are going to learn today is software myths. So this is the basic part we need to learn about software, right? So the first myth, which is using a collection of standards and procedures, one can build software. So the one who is not from engineering background, most probably they people think like, what do you people do? Like making a software or developing a software is easy task. Anybody can do it. You just need to learn some procedures. You need to learn some language, and yes, you can do it. No, it is not so. After learning some of the procedure and some standard language or anything, you cannot develop a software. There is a process behind it. It is a myth, and I personally get offended due to this myth that learning some procedures and standards you can develop a software. No, it is not like that. Okay, moving forward to, not taking it personally and moving forward to second myth, it is add more people to meet product deadline. Okay, you might have heard that also. Like if you are working on your design engineering project or something else, you people think like more people, more good work and healthy work and good project and all. No, that is also a myth. It is reality that more minds working upon it, more solutions you get. That's true. But to get the deadline, more people will be working, more errors will be generated, and the deadline gets delayed. So this is also a myth. Next, the reality is causes reverse effect and gets delayed, whatever I told. Then next myth is if the project is outsourced, all the worries are over. Okay, outsourcing of projects. Sometimes it happens like for small companies, large scale companies do have such a big number of employees, but small scale companies does not have like such big number of employees. And then if some good projects any company gets, then what that company would do, like some number of employees are working on a project which is already there live, and another project arrives, then such companies do outsource the projects. But outsourcing a project does not mean you can sit back and like chill, drink any sort of soft drink and I am on vacation. No, it is not like that. If you have outsourced some project, you need to tell them the requirements, you need to be in the contact with that person, see everything, the process, the software development and everything. So it is myth. If you outsource something, you can chill. No, you cannot. And if in case any company is doing so, the reality is this: it indicates company does not know how to make it. The project, how to make the project, the company does not know. That is the indication if you sit back and do nothing. Now next myth is, even if the software requirements are changing, it is possible to redecorate all the changes. Yes, some clients or customers do that, and they people think like, okay, now it's okay, my requirement has changed, now you need to update your software. No dear, it cannot happen each and every time. No. Why? Because whenever, like for example, a software is having some modules, okay, the first module is already built, the second module is in process of making, and some requirement gets changed. What will happen? Errors get generated in bulk. Errors and errors and errors. And then what happens? the programmer, coder, software developer gets annoyed. So it is also a myth that every time requirement changes are edible. Not every time. Sometimes it is fine. So this is a myth. Now next myth is, once the program is running, it's done. So there is a mindset saying that once you have written some program and it is running without error, then the thing is done. You have made the software and everything is done. No, it is not the reality. The reality says major part is after delivering it. That means the running program, after the coder or the programmer delivers it, then comes the real part. The real part, that is documentation and negotiation regarding any cost or anything like that. There's so many other things. The process is long. The next myth is working program is the only product to develop. No. When we are talking about a software, there's a process. Like, we need to get the requirement. On the basis of it, we select the process, how we need to process the thing. Then we go through the process. Then construction of that requirement is there. Like, the code is constructed and all. And the program is developed. Like that, the software is developed. So it is not like that the only running program is the product. No, so many other things are there. Just like maintenance and documentation is also important. Like, when you are delivering the program, the documentation of that particular program is necessary. And after documentation, delivery and everything, this maintenance part comes. You need to maintain the software. You need to upgrade that again and again. So that is there. Only a running program, developed it, it is running, you develop a product. No, it is not like that. It is a myth. Next myth, this is the last myth. There are 7 myths which we are going to learn and we have learned till then. The last is no need of documentation. It will delay the deadline. I personally believe, yes, documentation do take time, but only 5-10% of the whole thing. Like, when you are programming, just go on and write the thing, why it is used and all. So when you are programming, if you do the documentation, it is the easiest task, I believe. So the reality is, it will make ease of use of the product to the other people. That means when other people are going through your product or your software or your program, other will get to know what you have done using the documentation. So documentation is the most important thing and it cannot be neglected just to meet the deadline. So these were some of the myths and the reality attached to it. Now our next topic is software engineering. That is what is the name of the subject. Yes, we are going to learn about software engineering. Till now, we have learnt about what is software, the factors about software, the myths and everything. Now we are going to learn how a software is engineered, like it is developed, how it is developed. Okay, so this topic is very, very important regarding exam. And if we are talking about GTO exam, then it is the most important topic of this video. Now, software engineering, a layered technology. That is the name of the topic which we are going to study. Layered technology. There are some 4 layers. That is why it is known as layered technology. Now, these are the layers: tools, methods, process, and a quality manager. So as we have till date studied that quality is quite very important when we deliver a software, right? So a quality manager is a layer of the software engineering process. Quality is the most important task or we can say most important thing when we are delivering or developing a software. Quality is needed. Like quality management, we can say, is a backbone of SE, that is software engineering. It is the backbone, the foremost thing which needs to be there. Then comes the process. Process is something like which we choose for engineering a software. Which process we are going to use. Like here a question is that which type of process, which way we are going to deliver or develop the project or the software, right? Then comes the methods. The methods which we are going to use means, like methods are some technical knowledge, because there's some process we are going to have. So regarding that, methods are there which will be having some technological knowledge, right? So what it would say, what technical knowledge do we need to have? That is how to do. That means a process, like we are having some requirements from our customer or clients. Suppose, okay, we have decided the process, through which process we are going to go, or we can say through which, let us go with one example, that I am knowing my destination. I need to reach some destination. For example, I am living in Vadodara and I need to go to Ahmedabad. Fine. There are two ways, national highway and expressway. Fine. I am going to choose expressway. That is my process, the way I have chose. Fine. Now the technical knowledge behind it, how to do it. I know what is my source, what is my destination, where I need to go, and which path I am going to my destination. That also I know. But what about how to do? How am I going to my destination? How would I reach there? That is a question mark. That question mark is filled by the methods. I hope I am clear. And then comes the tools. Tools, I would say, it is used to provide some support to methods. Like, for example, the same example, source is Vadodara, destination is Ahmedabad, I am going through expressway using government transport. So that is my method. Tools will provide me some support regarding that, like where I can find the space, from where I can go to the bus station or anything like that. This is irrelevant example, but this is the only way I can explain the layered structure to you. So this is how this layered structure works for software engineering. Quality is the backbone, then process is the way how we are going to engineer a process software, and then methods are the technical knowledge, in simple layman language, how we are going to do it. And then tools provide some support, or we can say tools provide that infrastructure to develop the software. So this was about the layered technology of software engineering. So that's it for today. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, keep learning, stay safe, and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. See you soon.